Yo, what's up, y'all? This Philosophical from the Let's Rock podcast, and this is your Freedom Friday. Last week I spoke about how I felt like a lot of men are afraid of losing a woman for the wrong reasons, right? I think I wanted to kind of think about what kind of goes to my next point this week is the fact that I feel like not only men are afraid to lose the women due to the fact that they may be afraid to quit or, there's something there that they really need, whether that may be negatively or toxic. Um, I want to get into the point of why are men afraid to move on, right? So what happens is, I think, speaking from experience, the fact that men are afraid to move on is because a lot of times we don't know how to pivot into different areas, into different things, and understand and realize that there's a shift right now of culture and trendy things that are going on. Let's look at what's going on, just off of basic examples and based off of I can relate on it from my perspective, right? When we have a good woman, it's almost like we play the game, we toe the line, we we don't take it as serious until she's gone, right? But a woman that has a history, that has like a resume, a reputation, those are the women we start to take serious. And I'm not quite sure why, right? We take women out on trips. Um, we have certain expectations to the fact that we treat the bad women as an experience and we treat the women that we're supposed to be with as low expectations, as to say, right? We feel like the fun girl, the attractive girl, the good looking girl is what she is, an experience, right? But this is the thing. That experience that we as men are looking for, we feel like it's an everyday experience and it's not, right? And we feel like, hey, if this experience can translate into dating world, we date them. If it translates into relationships, let's do it. And even sometimes translates into marriage, let's go for it, right? But at the same time, how often are you going to be taking this person out on trips? How often are you going to have the time to spend a lot of money on this person? Right? It's unrealistic, is my point, right? But the women that we are supposed to be with that care, love, nurture, the women mentally, emotionally, physically, vulnerability that we need, we push them off to the side. And that brings me to our point of why are men afraid to move on? It's because we as men, we can't understand the difference between a good woman that we're supposed to be with and understand and build with and build a relationship with and build an empire with to the women that are only for the experience, right? Short term versus long term, right? The short term is having fun, having experience. But why can't you have the experience with someone that is willing to spend even the moments that they may not want to spend with you with you? It doesn't matter where you take them, they're willing to spend that experience and time with you. That's willing to give their time and life and effort into you. We push away. But we want to put time and effort into women that don't deserve it. I see a lot of comments out here to where women are saying that they don't deserve to be treated a certain way. But we as men, we do, right? And we're choosing women that don't deserve our love, our time, our effort, our money, and just giving them all of that. And my question is, why? What is the reason? Let me tell you the reason why. It's because they fit a certain mold of the last 10 women you've been with. Why? Because I kept chasing the same type of person because the experiences of the same type of relationships. No pressure, no changes, ignore the red flags. And that's what made me understand and realize what I need today And to say to you guys today is that on this Freedom Friday is the fact that free yourself from the same old things all the time, right? If you want something different, you got to achieve something different. So you're willing to tell me that you're willing to take a woman to Greece, Italy, Miami, Los Angeles, Hawaii, over a woman that you can still take those women out, the good women out to those places, but there's no pressure. You got a business with this woman. You can build with this woman. You can break bread with this woman. You can enjoy the life. She understands your strengths and weaknesses with the woman. You got to understand a lot of women out here are only as good as the experience you put them through, right? Are you going to be able to, on an everyday basis, because it's every day, every hour, every 10 minutes, every minute, every time you want to take this woman out, you got to give them a certain experience, which means they don't value your time with you, right? But on the other hand, you got a woman who is willing to get to know you, understand your background, willing to ignore the red flags, be with you, understand the time and what she's getting into for her. We as men, we ignore that over the woman that's just out for the fun time and experience that can only maybe be last 3 to 6 months, maybe, right? And just based off of what I said last week, if it gets deeper than the 3 to 6 months, we stay in those relationships. So my point is not only why are we afraid to move on, but why are we afraid to move on and move forward towards change? Stop doing the same things over and over and over again. And my answer to that is it's easy. Good women are going to pressure you indirectly, mentally, emotionally, physically, in all facets of a relationship to do the right thing. A man knows when he has a good woman. A man knows when he does not have a good woman. So a lot of women out here are saying that, we need to respect women. We need to respect their time, respect who they are. And I completely agree with that 100%. But there are women out here, men, that do not respect who you are. They're not willing to give you their time in exchange for the experience. But you have a woman over here that's willing to just be around you for nothing. And you can have those same experiences. But my question is, why are we ignoring the good women? Why aren't we going for the change that's needed to elevate our life? Because you as a single man aren't going to get as far as you were if you were with a good woman. Good women can take you places you've never been. You may be able to take this woman over here on the experience of their life, but a good woman can elevate that and take you places you've never been before, right? Understand that? And if you got a good woman right now, cherish it. Look yourself in the mirror right now. Understand, what do I need to do the right thing? Not only for you, but for this relationship, for this marriage, for this person I'm dating. Because a woman's intuition knows when she's with a good man. A man's intuition knows when she's with a good woman. Understand and realize that intuition and do the right thing. All right? Free yourself from understanding that you're only in it for the experience because it's very short term, right? Free yourself and stop ignoring the good women because there's still good women out there that's willing to give you their time and effort. You got to understand that and stop ignoring it and then complaining about it later on. The experience is just a fairy tale. Life is the expectation. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe the podcast. Let's Rap Podcast. I'm philosophical. I'm out. Peace.